Okay. Bang, bang. Yes, sir. Let's get this started. Alright, let me do this since I'm going to be recording some of this. So let me do this for now. There we go. Okay. I'm opening the wrong thing. Excuse me. All right. Shabam. All right, there we go. Alrighty, there we go. Make sure my audio is good and all. Mic check, mic check. Okay, awesome. Jesus. Let me catch my stream up. There we go. Okay. Let's log in. Alrighty, and then after this I'll do the intro for the video, and we will start reviewing stuff. This is actually perfect, because a lot of the new stuff is for survivors rather than the actual killers. Only one new killer, which is Nosferatu, so... Well, okay. Oh, wow, we're the full team. What's up? What's up, T-Time? What's up, brother? How we doing? You having a good time? Oh yeah. Good dude. No amount of bumping me is gonna make me stop chasing him. Well, that's one. Let's go. What is Roblox? What is up, Gideon? Welcome to chat, man. Hope you're having an absolutely amazing evening. That's two. Bro just emote and then just leaves his computer? I don't understand. Well, regardless, that's three. Alright, nice. Nope. There we go. Yes, sir. That's GG's. Level 99 John Doe, chat. We got one more level and then we're maxed out. One more level and no more John Doe. Let's go, bro. Alright, anyways. What is up, guys? It is your boy Lonely, and today we are going to be recording another video where today we are going to be reviewing everything new that they added to the update. From new character skins to a new killer, they have added a lot, so I'm not really going to waste much time, and to be honest, I really just want to get right back into reviewing this stuff. As I did on stream, so if you do not know about my streams, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment, all that good stuff helps the channel, and you can tune in, be here live. Without further ado, we're going to get right into this review, and first up we got Builderman with a new skin, Stalkalek. Alrighty, guys, so we are now in game. I have name, obviously, but yeah, this is the Stalkalek skin, so I am unsure what Stalkalek is or who it is specifically referencing, but as you can see, we got this little nice little blocky character here, very funny looking guy, and I think this is really just the first sign of us getting skins that don't necessarily look like the characters, which is a really good sign in terms of the skin potential of this game. As you guys may know, if you are active in the community, there was a rule in place for a very long time that essentially limited the amount of skins that we could have or what the skins could be because they had to look relevant to the characters. But as you can see, I wouldn't necessarily say this is Builderman. I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't say this gives Builderman, so you know, hey, we're getting much more unique skins, and that's very cool. So as you may have seen just there, he does have a custom place animation with a nice little laptop, and this is his custom dispenser. Very cool. It has a little animated crystal in it. Very awesome skin, and for only 1,000 currency, to be honest, I think this is a steal. It really just shows the future skin potential of this game. And we go with the laptop animation again. We got his turret, which also got the model. Again, guys, this is only 1,000 in-game currency. That's literally like 5 wins maybe. So, really good deal for this game. But with that being said, we also still have the Black Friday update to look forward to. So, who knows, we may get even crazier stuff. We do have the 10 Cool Kid skin on the way, which I am personally excited for because even though I don't play Cool Kid, I do like Undertale, and even though I haven't played Deltarune, I think that the idea of more Undertale skins in the game is awesome. So, Frisk noob skin, please, Forsaken devs. But with that being said, that's about it for this skin. You know, again, custom turret, custom dispenser, pretty cool. Custom animations, which are pretty unique. You know, and then obviously the avatar is very cool. We do have him with a jacket of his own face, which is very nice there. As we can see, he's winking at us on his jacket. Nice little brown pants. Again, overall, what I will say is the model is very solid. The model is like, I mean, come on, man. Just like the actual detail put into the clothing, the hoodie, and like even like, you know, the hat looks awesome. So overall, the entire model and skin of itself is absolutely awesome to look at. But again, only 1,000. Definitely grab it in the shop. We'll be here to do it. And yeah, that's about it for this skin. So I guess I will finish this game and then see you guys into the next skin on our list. This is going to be a Shaletsky skin. Guys, very tenacious. Okay, so yeah, we kind of got targeted hardcore there, and our guest, per usual, as every guest in this, is doing absolutely nothing. Just existing. So we're gonna move on to the next skin. Anyways, all right, guys. So we met an unfortunate end in that game, but we are going to move on to the next skin, which again is going to be a Shaletsky skin. Now we actually got a couple Shaletsky skins. Actually a couple more that I have to buy, so we'll go over to the shop to show you guys where to buy them. So we have the Street Stunter skin. We have the Turkey Day skin, which is Thanksgiving themed. Very interesting. Also not limited time. And then obviously a skin that I already bought is the more expensive one. We have the Snipefort skin, which as you can see will ring you up a nice little 1,100 currency. So again, maybe Jesus, my English. Maybe expensive for new players, but overall really cheap for what the skin provides. And again, much newer skin, much cooler skin than a lot of the older ones that are around the same price. Should be fine because he's at last case, so I'm not gonna lie, that's a great move. Okay, he just immediately threw it. I had belief in him for 2 seconds. He immediately got himself killed. I believe it. I believe it. What is he doing? How is the guest missing? I don't know who's worse, the killer or the I don't. I think he's so bad the guest can't hit him. Like, look, he thought he was gonna run and he didn't even move. Like, what am I watching? Skin looking very interesting. He's doing some very interesting things to this region. Guys, I don't think this is what he should be doing. Oh, rest in peace. That was definitely a very odd game, but we are just going to get into the next skin anyways. As if that never happened. It never did. Never did. Very menacing photo. I mean, I think I do own all the new skins. I'm pretty sure I bought them all. I do not think I'm missing any. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Alright guys, and with that we are into the next game, and we have the, oh, well, just running into a wall there covering the skin. We also have a twin here. We have the Sniper skin. This skin, again, very cool looking skin. He's got headphones, got a nice little scarf, again with the clothing models, just absolutely stunning. And then he has the little sword and 2 scythes on his back. So those are the weapons that this guy is brandishing, so to speak, would be the best use of the English dictionary. But with that being said, yeah, skin, well, even though we haven't really showed what it has yet, in my opinion, is definitely already like off rip with just the design. A solid 6.5 out of 10. I think that the design alone just like is so sleek, so cool. You know, it's very simplistic. It isn't overbearing. And then, as you guys will see, his skin also does in fact interact with his items. So, with that being said, we are going to take a look at his custom animations. Now, he has a custom chicken leg, and then he has a custom slash. Now, they changed it so you can't use chicken leg if you're full HP as Sheletsky, so we are going to have to take some damage. But you can hit a stun, so we will be doing that. So, as you see there, if you were able to see, that is his sword, which is actually also on his back. So he swings the same sword that he has on his back, which is absolutely awesome. You know, he has a very, what I would call OG Roblox katana. I'm like 99% sure I've seen this katana in Roblox games since like 2015, but that's besides the point. Very cool swing animation. And as you can see, we also have his chicken leg animation, which is a cola. So it's actually a drink of some sort, which is extremely unique, especially granting the fact that Sheletsky and all of the Sheletsky skins for the most part, at least, if not all of them, I'm unsure, all have the item change with something that he actually still eats. So Sheletsky's fried chicken is meant to be ate. And so that could make Sniper the first skin on Sheletsky that has a completely custom animation when it comes to his fried chicken, which is absolutely awesome. And again, really brings a lot of ideas to the table as to future Sheletsky skins, what they can change the fried chicken to, what they can change the sword to. Really definitely does show that they are branching off from the common standard of what the old skins were and have been for a really long time in Forsaken, which is absolutely awesome to see. Alright. Where is Barry? See if I can hit a quick slash. There we go. Let's go. Another quick slash with the ninja sword. Like to see that. I don't know what that noob is doing. I don't know why he's just letting himself be murked. I have some interesting noobs in the game right now. What about the Innovation Award skin? The fried chicken is a trophy? Yeah, I do actually have that skin. I'm glad that you reminded me of that. So, I just was reminded by a chatter that there obviously is one other custom animation skin, which is the Innovation Bloxy skin. And I actually do own this skin. I don't know how I forgot about it. I don't really wear it that often. But with that being said, yeah. So I guess that was really our first look, or the innovation skins in general was our first look into, well, how characters could really just be changed and how the skins can really be altered a lot. But to be honest, I think that Sniper really proves that point a lot better, as, again, doesn't really look like Sheletsky at all. Like, I wouldn't say this looks like Sheletsky. But, hey, I don't know. Maybe some people are looking at this guy thinking, hey, that's Sheletsky to me. So, it just leaves a very interesting feature as to all the different skins you need. Alright boys, we are in an LMS standoff. Let's see if we can get a stun. Oh, that was a nice one. That was a nice one. Alright, bro is kind of on our tail right now. I'm not gonna lie, John Doe I feel like is one of those killers where he's really good, but you gotta be good at it. Popping a cola, I don't really know where guy is right now, I'm not gonna lie. He's having a harder time finding me than I am finding him. Oh, well there he is. He was just in the fountain taking a nice little bath, and we have won the game. So we're gonna move on to the next skin. Absolutely awesome. Alright, let me see. Ark, you can join if you want. Here is my username for joining. When I first saw that skin in the game, I thought it was a guest skin. Yeah, exactly. It's very hard. In fact, there is an Elliot skin that we're going to review that I did not know was a Elliot skin. I thought it was a noob skin when I first saw it. And then somebody pointed out, like, yo, look at the bottom left. That's Elliot. And I was like, oh, really? And so that kind of shocked me. But here's my username. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, so we are now in game with our second skin on Shaletsky, which is the Turkey Day skin. So it actually is a really nicely made skin, I'm not gonna lie. Really shocking me. For the price that it is, I think what? It's about 500 coins in the shop, correct me if I'm wrong, captions. But, yeah. Really solid skin. Actually does not look as low effort as I thought it would. He's got his little tail, he's got the little feathers on his arms. Even got a pretty nice chicken head, I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me, sorry. I know I'm stupid. I almost said rooster. My bad. Turkey head. He has a great turkey head on his head that he is brandishing, which looks absolutely amazing. He actually also has a different face, as you guys can see. So that is pretty funny. Again, with the custom skins being a lot more expressive in terms of design. But as you can see, we got a red, what I'm assuming is, oh, well actually we can see right here, it is a turkey, a golden turkey with a red blade. Quite the Thanksgiving feast for the killer. But yeah, I am pretty sure that's all for this skin. I absolutely doubt that it has any custom fried chicken. But, yeah. We'll see how this goes. Let's see if we can get a slash with this skin. Alright, guys. So, I'm not gonna lie. My guest is lagging here. I kinda really want to save him. Alright, there we go. That's a nice little slash. We like to see that. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that me stunning again is going to help, so I think I'm gonna look for some generators, because only 2 are done. Well, we have one right here. Whoop-de-doo, right where I left from spawning, right? Listen, I'm intelligent, just trust me. Seems this was the right move with 20 seconds. About to be less. Let's finish up this generator, come on. It's like a Jason Bourne moment, I'm sweating. Yes, sir. And that's it. Let's go. That's GG, boys. And that is a win with the Turkey Day skin. So now we are going to move on to our final Shaletsky skin. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me clip all that I've recorded up to this point. There we go. Alrighty. I had to make sure I had everything clipped to edit it for the video. People wanted an update review. I'm doing an update review. Seems we actually got a game that we're going to play in Nosferatu, which is interesting. Or, well, actually, no. We're level 99 on our John Doe, so I guess we'll max out that. We'll do a Nosferatu showcase a different time. Alright, guys, so it seems we have gotten the killer. So, little break from Survivor and reviewing the skins, but that's all good. We're going to clean this up very quickly. We have a noob right in front of us. I'm just going to press him because, to be honest, he doesn't seem like he's that experienced in the game. And so, I'm assuming he's going to run out of stamina pretty soon, as you can see. Just letting him drain it down, and that's the stamina loss. Alright, that's one. We're going to go find our next survivor here. And we've got a Shaletsky chilling on the generator in the open. That was a really nice flash. To be honest, that's just because I was way too close to him. But he's going to eat his chicken in front of me. This is a pretty bad choice and gives me the free kill. Absolutely awesome. Alright, so the guest, as I thought, is going to bump me. And in fact, actually, yep. I knew the second one would want to bump, and there goes his block. 2 times gonna aim the stab, and with that, we are going to clean up another kill as it seems. I guess has lost his will to fight, really. So we're just gonna walk up to him, clean this up, juking me a little bit, or at least trying. But we're gonna clean that up, and we are gonna get this other guest that just bumped me. Hey pal, remember when you bumped me earlier? That wasn't very cool of you. That was pretty mean. And so, I'm gonna kill you now. Get over here, pal. And now we've got him trapped. Yep, he's gonna run, and he's gonna run into the digital footprint, as we thought. And with that, we're going to get a nice little finish. He's going to slow himself even further, which is actually a really bad choice. And with that, we're going to clean that up. That's one more survivor left, guys. We got 2 time left. Seems we got a nice little reset, but he's not really going to be able to get far, unfortunately for him. Know exactly where he's going. We're gonna. Oh, well, he actually dodged our digital footprint. Pretty surprising, to say the least. He's gonna juke us a little bit. That's all right. We got enough time. Okay, I really don't know how that didn't hit. That was 100% lag. And we trapped him. Wow. That was a nice little spike by us, and let's go. That's level 100 John Doe, boys. Milestone 4, John Doe complete. That is officially 6 milestone 4s. If you guys didn't know, I've been grinding milestone 4 TAF, which I just also did get last night. And so with that, we now have milestone 4 TAF, Shaletsky, Noob, Veronica, Slasher, and John Doe. Absolutely awesome. We love to see that, guys. Alright. Well, our next survivor that we are going... Actually, we still have to review one more Shaletsky skin, so... Alright, guys, we got one more Shaletsky skin to review, so not going to waste any time. Now that we have that chance, we're going to use it. The last skin we're reviewing is the Street Stunter Shaletsky, so let's get right into it. Alrighty, so here we got the Street Stunter Sheletsky. Now this is a very cheap skin. I believe the price is between 300 and 500. In fact, probably way below 500. I believe it's actually 300, maybe even below that. So very cheap skin, and so therefore we do see that this is very obviously Sheletsky. But outside of that fact, we do have a very cool looking helmet and outfit. As you can see again, they've put a decent amount of work into it. It doesn't have the 3D clothes that the other outfits do have for more expensive skins, but regardless, it is still an absolutely amazing one. And here on our back, we can see we have a sign that has a person crossed out. I can't quite read what that says. I think it says no skateboarding. So ironically, we have a no skateboarding sign, but it seems that we are a skateboarder ourselves. Maybe we took it down to seem cool. But with that, we are going to see if we got a nice custom sword. So as you can see, unlike the Turkey-based skin, this one, does not have his sword in his hands, but it seems that the sword is actually normal. We're not going to talk about how I choked my slash there. It's fine. We'll redeem ourselves later. And obviously, his fried chicken is 100% the same if his sword is the same. So nothing really different there. But again, still a very solid skin for the price that it's at. And very cool looking indeed, you know? I can't really say too much about it, but to be honest, I don't think it gets better than that for the price that it's at. So, that being said, this skin definitely gets an 7.5 for me out of 10. It's a very solid skin. Alright, so we just finished up a generator there, and we are going to finish up the last generator that is missing, if we could find it, so that way we could hopefully save our team. I actually see 2time is pretty low, but I don't know where he is. I do know where the last generator is, though. It's right here. So, hopefully this can save him, because we only have 30 seconds left. Well, 2time just passed away, unfortunately. But that's fine. We're still going to do this generator so we can press the killer for time against any of our remaining survivors. Oh wow, so in a turn of events, I actually just realized it seems that the 2time got somehow rejuvenized or something. It was not 2time that died, it was actually Noob, and 2time is now full health. So I guess 2time got away and Noob paid the price, unfortunately. That's a nice little cheeky flash there, and as you can see, we got a little smirk from Sheletsky when he hits it, which is always awesome. Also, small little detail I just noticed, we got a Sheletsky tie, which is very cool. Seems that he likes to wear merch of himself. Awesome design. Again, 7.5 out of 10, very solid. It seems that the killer has given up for the most part, so it seems that this is going to be a quick win. We might even get one more slash off. Seems we will, let's go. And we get one more little smirk, and that's going to be GG's slash. Alright guys, and with that we are going to move into our next character finally. So that is all the Sheletsky skins that are new. Make sure you check them out in the shop, buy them. Awesome price, and to be honest, absolutely spectacular designs for the prices that they're at. We got Snyfort, which you can find towards the bottom for 1,000. We have Street Stunter and Turkey Day, which are both towards the top if you're looking for those. And we are now going to move on to Elliot and his new skins. So, first up is Scene Core. Alright guys, so we are now in game, and this is our first unique new Elliot skin called Scene Core. Looks absolutely awesome, as you guys can see. Actually had me fooled when I first saw it. I thought it was a noob skin, but as you can see, if you look a tiny bit closer, our complexions are a tiny bit different. Also, see there's a little trap with pizza here. I bet Elliot would want to take that, but we are going to keep it moving. So this skin has a, again, very sleek design with custom clothing, which looks absolutely awesome. We love the 3D clothing. We love the devs. We have LOL on the hat with a star in the middle, and then we have a little pizza emblem to show that we are in fact still a pizza worker, just a delivery girl. We have red and black bands in our hair, which is also cool, and we have red and black shoes to match with a little bit of white bottoms. So overall, very cool skin. As you see, we even have a little cat on the back here, so that is very awesome. And then we have the little spikes around our wrist. Very cool skin. Again, very awesome design. Very sleek. Doesn't look like Elliot as much as you think it would, and really, again, is pushing this agenda of new skins coming in the future being different and very unique. We are going to see here if she has... Oh, in fact, she does, in fact, as you guys can see, have a custom pizza. I believe that is a bag of chips, if I am for certain. So that is very cool. She has a little bag of chips that she can give her teammates and, you know, give them a little snack to heal up. So, overall, very neat skin. Not much to say about it. Speaks for itself. And, yeah, if I had to rate it, I'd definitely give this skin a 8 out of 10. Definitely on the higher edge of Elliot skins. Very smooth and very cool looking. Definitely going to see a lot of the sweats wearing this from now on. Ironically, it seems nobody's taking damage. Alright guys, so as you can see here, it actually seems like none of our teammates have taken any damage, so it seems that we do not have an aggressive killer. They seem to be AFK. So that's a free win, and we're just going to take this chance to move straight into the next skin.
Stole. Congratulations, you won.
Nom nom nom.
Sold.
Nom nom nom. for a little fun. Time for a little fun. Time for a little fun. Time for a little fun. Bring it on. Bring it on. Time for a little fun. Bring it on.
Alright, boys, so now we have the Uni Elliot skin. So we're gonna see what this is all about. Just got done with a killer round because I happened to get chosen by killer. Yeah, didn't go so well to say the least, but that is fine because I actually did not mean to play John Doe. I already have him milestone 4. I meant to play Nosferatu, and so I paid the price for that mistake. But we have the Uni Elliot skin, so as we can see here, he's got a little uniform on. I'm sorry, horrible pun. And yeah, seems to have a nice little backpack with his university on it. He goes to Roblox University. As you can see, he also's got a nice Roblox University cap, and he's got the little shirt on with the little collar. So he's got the full shebang. And it seems like the killer just gave up. So, I mean, that was an interesting game. But yeah, with that, to be honest, I actually do not believe that the skin has any custom animations or anything of that sort. It's extremely cheap. One of the cheapest skins that you can buy for Elliot is listed right at the top for maybe about 200 to 300 currency. So I guess we don't really have to review that skin because there's not really much to review, so we'll just go on to the next skin as we've already gotten his looks out of the way, which is 7 and 7 and his Subject 3 skin. Holy, okay, man. Now I've got to deal with hemorrhage for 3 years, so. Alright guys, so I'm currently getting a generator done because I immediately got attacked, and then we will talk more about this skin. Alright guys. Anyways, as we were getting chased, I guess I will review the skin because it does not seem like this guy is going to let us go very easily. So with that being said, we're going to get straight into reviewing the skin. This is the Subject 3 skin, which has turned him into Subject 3 from whatever. Don't quote me on it, I'm not sure. But it's a very chill skin, very good looking. Well, I guess it's good looking as it can be. Relatively cheap, also, so not much to say about the skin. But with that being said, there is a lot that you can find with this skin in terms of like the targeting is just so, the targeting is so obvious, bro. The targeting is so hardcore obvious. It's not even funny, bro. It is Alright guys, so we got chased for a very long time and obviously we died. So I guess we'll play another round to actually talk about the skin because I feel like I was definitely not able to talk about it because we were trying to fight for our lives. So we will review it again in the next one. Yes, you can, man. You can join. All you gotta do is join the username pinned in the chat. I have my joins on. Jesus. This pizza's amazing. Anyways. Alright, guys, we are back into another game with the 7 in 7 Subject 3 skin, so we can actually properly review it. As you can see, we're not being targeted very fast this time, so that's very good. But with that being said, to actually talk about the skin's design, it is based off of what I'd like to call the Subject series, which is a series of skins in Forsaken that are based off of what I'm assuming is some sort of game or creepypasta, so to speak. And we have the Subject 0 Slasher skin, the Subject 1 Noob skin, and now the Subject 3 7 in 7 skin. So, the skin in general is relatively simple. As you can see, we have this little eye cover on our face. We don't seem to be very happy, but we do have a rainbow cake on our head, and our body is relatively monotone. We do still hold that nice little goober face on the back of our back, just like any other in 7 in 7 skin. So, with that being said, not too much has changed, but very sleek skin, very relaxed. And while it's not really all that impressive, again, it's not like you're paying all that much for it, so you can't really expect any less. And with that being said, we are going to win this game and then get right into the next skin, to be honest. with that, that is the end of the 7 and 7 game, and we're going right into the noob game with the Fuzz skin. Alright guys, so this is the Fuzz skin. I believe that Fuzz is a content creator or possibly a game reference of some sort. Again, unsure. I'm not really one to look into the origins of things, although I will 100% will in the future, so I can go more into depth about where these skins are from and their originations. With that being said, this is just a basic skin review. So the Fudge skin, as we can see, gives Noob a green themed outfit along with a what I would like to call Canadian hat and a cut up jacket of some sort that he wears around himself. I'm gonna finish up this generator. Alright, so with that being said, he also does have these nice little headphones on the side of his ears and these blue gloves, as well as his nice little green shoes there and some dark colored, assuming what are dark green sweatpants. So in terms of the skin itself, it is going to run you roughly 1,000, probably more currency in the shop, somewhere around 1,000 and 1,200. This is because this skin is another skin that has very neat custom animations. So as you can see, his slate skin potion turns into a potion with some sort of warning label on it. Very hard to see the model. We also have his Bloxy Cola, which, as you can see, his Bloxy Cola turns... Jesus, oh my god. One second, guys. So, alright guys, I'm back. My bad. I had to handle myself. Anyways. Sorry, interruption. But moving forward, as I was saying, he also does have that is a terrifying one. A custom Bloxy Cola animation where he has a nice little mug of what seems to be some hot chocolate of some sorts, which is absolutely awesome. And then he has his Ghost Burger, which is some ghost flakes, spooky chips, relatively basic. But again, custom animations shows a lot of future for the game. Not really too much to say outside of that. I'd rate this skin a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think that the Bag of Chips animation is very unique to a character like Noob, so that definitely gives it some cool points. And we're not going to waste any more time with that skin. I'm definitely going to get straight into the next one, which is on Two-Time, a legend. Excuse me. Two-Time, a character I really don't play that often, to be honest. So, as you can see, here is the skin. We have the rerun skin for Two-Time, and we're just going to let the skin itself speak for itself. Alright, so it seems that we are back on the manor, so it seems we're a redemption game, guys. But with that being said, we could also see what I was mentioning to you guys earlier, which is the second floor of the manor. This is a very big place. But as you can see, we have the rerun Two-Time skin. Now, it is a very cool skin. As you may have noticed, he does have a custom dagger. He also has a nice little custom face, which is very unique. Absolutely hilarious. He has a nice little red and yellow sweater, as well as some yellow and orange hair, similar to another which is similar, if you notice, to another 2-time skin. And then we also have his blue pants, or purple, excuse me, call it what you want, and his red shoes. Kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but with that being said, overall, design of the skin, very cool, very unique, and does look like a 2-time skin. Obviously, as we can see, his tail does still exist, but still a very cool. So here we're gonna see his custom dagger, or well, I guess you couldn't really see it because Jeff absorbed the dagger into his body, but we can always crouch right here. Let's show it to you guys. So as you can see, we have a custom dagger. It is a red, if I'm wrong, bayonet knife, I believe, or ballistic knife, one of the two. Maybe a ballistic, because I do see that it has a tiny little circle at the end of it on the handle. But again, it could also just be a normal bayonet knife. I'm completely unsure. I'm not a knife person. Check me if I'm wrong. But very cool skin. We are also going to check out his second life, as he is a roughly expensive skin. He will run you over 1,000 in the shop. So with that being said, obviously you want to give it a good price. And the only way to get a good price is to have some custom stuff going on. So, nice we have it again. We are going to see just what this thing has to offer. Now, as you guys can see, we have our second life here, which is a very cool blue version of the original outfit. We also see he has some ice, so he is very cold. We get 3 wings instead of 1, and we also have a much more scared and intimidated face. Very cool looking second design. Again, relatively very unique. Shows a very good main skin. Doesn't seem to have its own custom knife, but that's okay. We're gonna win that game, and we are going to move on to the next skin. As you can see, we got some guys that are very happy to be playing this update. So the next skin is on guest, actually, I believe. Although we also have a Chance and Veronica, as well as new Dusker skins. So with that being said, we are actually, I'm going to check if he does. Maybe he doesn't. Alright guys, so I just checked and he does not have any new skins, so therefore we are going to move on to the next character who does guaranteed have new skins. Veronica, with the Nyan and the Track Star skins. So we're going to give those a little look-see. Alright, so as we can see, we have Nyan Veronica. We also have a guy who is very talkative next to us. But with that being said, this skin has a nice little cat face on the screen, a rainbow dress, and to be honest, I could say references not just Nyan, but as a collection. Oh, look at that! It has a little face in it. I've never noticed that. But with that being said, could also say that this skin goes with the Nyan series in this game. As you may also know, that Chance has a similar skin, I believe. I don't know if it is Chance or Elliot, maybe both. In fact, actually, I definitely know Elliot does. So with that being said, we now have 2 Nyan themed skins. We have Elliot and we have Veronica. Very cool. Not too much to say. It doesn't seem like it has a custom spray can or anything of that sort. But the skin will cost you a nice 1,000, probably because of the custom face, which is different from the main character. But regardless, I think it's worth it, and as you may have just heard, it seems that the skin does have a custom song when you are spraying. So it seems that when you spray, guys, you get a nice little neon cat theme, which is very cool. So, does have a custom theme when you spray paint. That is a very cool thing to add, very unique to the character Veronica, I believe. A new feature in terms of her skin. So that is absolutely awesome. And with that, we are, to be honest, just going to focus on winning this game and moving on to the next skin. Not too much to say about this one. As you can see, we also got some shades. And then we got our nice little backpack with a nice charger plug as our new tail. Or, unsure if Veronica actually always has a tail. Maybe she doesn't. Don't believe she does, so that's a nice little cool added design. We also do have these nice little black shoes, which seem to have a little tiny emblem on the side. Can barely make it out. Seems to be a pumpkin or ghost of some sort. Maybe a skull. You guys can tell me. But with that being said, that's really all this Veronica skin has to offer. Awesome details. Absolutely love the custom details, as you guys just heard. That is very cool. So with that, we are going to win this game and move on to the next skin. Alrighty, W's. Let's do this, boys. Let's do this. Let me actually clip everything in stream up until now. There we go. I'll make sure I'm clipping every couple of 30 minutes. So don't, and I won't have anything to edit. Oh. Alright guys, so we just won that game. And with that, we are going to be going straight into the next Veronica skin, which is, as you can see here, Trackstar. Very cool looking skin. To be honest, I've seen it before from other people wearing it in game. Reminds me of Sonic. So, but with that being said, I'll let you guys judge the skin yourselves when we get in game. Also, random kid in VC, I have absolutely no idea who it is. Slippishisher. Yeah, I have no idea who the random kid in VC is. Slippishisher. But, yeah. And also, unfortunate to hear that your account got hacked, noob. I hope you get that worked out. Very unfortunate, my friend. Alright, guys, and we are now in game with the second V skin, the Trackstar skin. Now, again, to me, reminds me of Sonic. I mean, as you can see, we got the little star bounce pads on her legs. We got the blue outfit, which is absolutely awesome. We got a very cool retro-themed hat. And we also have some headphones on us that are blue and yellow. The yellow reminds me of Sonic rings, hence why I get the idea of Sonic. But again, you guys can all tell me your own opinions on it. I think this skin is absolutely amazing. As you guys can see, we also have another custom face. She looks very cool with this design. And assumingly we should also have some more custom spray audio. Let's see. Well, unfortunately it seems that this skin does not hold any custom spray audio, so Nyan will truly be a one-of-a-kind skin for V, and you should definitely be buying that one, in my personal opinion. But with that being said, again, if you still want the Trackstar skin, you can definitely buy it just to have it. Still a very cool skin. Doesn't really seem to have any custom animations. Spray can may be custom, because to be honest, that looks different to me. So there is a little pretty cool. But again, no custom sounds, just a normal V skin. She does seem to have a cool little electric tail again, which is pretty neat. And her skateboard seems to have this little red streak design in the middle, which again reminds me heavily of Sonic. So that's really all I have to say about this skin. In terms of design wise, I'll definitely give this skin a solid 7.5 out of 10. Again, nothing really crazy custom to say anything amazing about, but still a very impressive skin, still a very great design, and overall still very solid. So we are going to win this game and get into the next skin per usual. We may actually get chased here. You're not broken. That's cool. Can't seem to full hop it out. Alright, so the guest is currently just ripping my team to shreds, which is not good for me, obviously. Alright, so as you can see, guys, we just lost another teammate, so we are definitely going to have to lock in to win this game. We're gonna place this right here. I thought I was gonna go the same way again. No. No. Alright, there we go. Alright, boys, and that is a win with the new V skin. Let's go. That is GG's. And with that, we are going to move on to reviewing the next skin. That's right, more. I know, they added a lot of skins this update, which is the Really Rich Chance skin. This skin gives Chance a bunch of hats. It was leaked multiple times, and so they finally dropped it. So we're going to see what all the hype is about, and see if this skin is really worth buying, because this skin is 2,000. That's right, guys. 2,000 currency. So by far, definitely not cheap, and we'll see if it's worth buying, and let you guys know, as well as let you guys judge for yourself. I thought I was going after him. No. You son. Yeah. Alrighty. Bit confused as to what this guy's plan in. I don't know what that was, but hey, we're gonna move on. Yep, it's over. Nope. Won't work for me forever. Bro, what? Bro, what? 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 No, I need an explanation. What? Yeah. That's when we leave. Alright. Alright, bro. Alright. Like, yo, I swear to God, bro. Yo, what is up with these no-lifes? This is not why I'm trying to play the game, my nigga. Yo, I do not want to fight you because you spend all day and have no job and nothing better to do but play Forsaken. Leave me alone. Like, yo, oh my God, there's no way. Bro, that kid was annoying he looped all game, bro. Like, holy Jesus Christ. Alright, well, I'm actually going to review the rest tomorrow. Because I've reviewed quite a bit tonight, and I'm not going to continue to deal with those lobbies. It's getting to that point at the night where all the no life, no job, nothing better to do, can't pay their child support, failed fathers and children all get on the game and start fucking sweating their ass off like it's a game that's actually going to give them any money in their pocket. So I'm gonna hop off now. I am not going to grind against no lives. I am going to get the fuck. Have a wonderful day, evening, nights, whatever it may be. And got stuff to do. It is